Meet Codename Goose, your on-machine open-source AI agent, built to automate your tasks. Codename Goose is an intelligent and autonomous agent capable of handling complex tasks thanks to its core features. Connect with apps and tools you already use with extensions. Built on the Model Context Protocol, you can connect to extensions like GitHub, integrate JetBrains IDEs, access Google Drive, or build your own custom integrations for Goose. For a curated list of extensions, visit our docs. With a wide range of compatible large language model providers, you can choose and integrate your preferred model. You can also run Goose as a desktop app or through the command line interface using the same configurations across both. You can think of Goose as an assistant, ready to take your instructions and do the work for you. Able to handle a wide range of tasks across various engineering domains. Here are examples of tasks Goose has helped people with already. Goose has helped dive into a new project in an unfamiliar coding language, conduct code migrations such as Ember to React or Ruby to Kotlin, increase code coverage, and even generate unit tests for a feature, and much more. To get started using Goose right away, check out our Quick Start and be the first to know about upcoming features by joining our community.
Hey, everybody. Happy Tuesday. If you're tuning in for the first time, you're watching the Great Goose Off. And if you didn't catch it, Goose is an AI agent. And what makes it so unique is that it's open source, it's local to your machine, and it extends its capabilities through MCP servers. So the whole idea around the Great Goose Off is that it's Goose versus Goose. And today we're going to have Andy and Chaitanya go head to head. They're going to have the same task, the same time limit, but they'll give different prompts. Let's see who can guide Goose to the best build. And I'm going to bring them on stage. Hey, y'all, how you doing? How you feeling?
Hello. I'm on cup of coffee like number 4, so more than ready to do this.
Nice. That's how I like the contestants to come. Highly caffeinated. Chaitanya, how about you? How you doing? I know I asked you that like 7 times backstage, but asking again.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Yeah, I mean, seems to be a fun challenge, and I hope we build something super creative and innovative with Goose.
Oh, definitely. You will. Based on my challenges, you will. Wait, before we dive in, what'd you say? Sorry.
That's what I'm afraid of. Your prompt is going to stump me.
No, I tried to like come up with a balance. I was like, okay, Andy, I don't really know too much about your role. You're like in marketing, like marketing technical lead. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to go like say something about Git commits or CLIs, but I still did something I think is cute. I hope. And if not, blame it on Goose. Don't blame it on me.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Really quickly, people often ask like, what is the like models that you're using? What are the types of workflows that you tend to use with Goose? Before we dive in, what are your like preferred models, or how do you like to work with Goose?
I can go first, maybe. I like usually use Goose for a lot of like developer workflows, like maybe some coding related tasks or maybe some dev tasks like writing maybe like a unit test or maybe even like deploying stuff now that like we have all of the agentic abilities. Like one of the models that I usually love is the Claude model. that Anthropic developed, and I think it's really good for like coding tasks. But like if you're just like generally like chatting with Goose, or like if you want to know something that's maybe something else like related to like many other things, that I think the ChatGPT models are pretty good as well. But for coding and like agentic tasks, I think the Claude models are phenomenal.
Now, do you have a preference between Sonnet or Opus?
So I think I use both of them. I usually use Opus for like planning, and then Sonnet for like actually writing the code. Um,
Okay, fair. Yeah, I do. I use Sonnet exclusively. I don't know why.
Mm.
Andy, what about you? What are the models and preferred workflows that you have?
Yeah, for sure. Same, like pretty similar. Claude Sonnet is super strong, I think, like all around. I use Cursor a lot, and our configuration at Block for Cursor has Sonnet 3.7. I think there isn't agent support for Sonnet 4 in Cursor yet, and so I hit rate limits when I try to use that. So typically with like Cursor, I'll use Sonnet 3.7. I've tried using Opus a few times in Goose, and I don't know why it doesn't like me. It doesn't want to work sometimes. So I'm kind of like you. I usually just use Sonnet. And then I also use ChatGPT quite a bit. I've got a range of different custom GPTs that I've created just for convenience, and doing sort of like Chaitanya said, like task planning, sort of stuff like that I will then like bring into Goose to sort of like wield, when it comes to actually like implementing those changes or developing those workflows or files.
I agree. That Opus just doesn't like me in Goose. I don't know why. It just doesn't. All right, I'm gonna quickly say hi to everybody, and then I'm just giving you all a warm up. Then we're gonna dive into the challenges. So just saying hi to Ian. Thanks for stopping by, and Tanya and Best Codes, and we have Abijay. I hope I said your name right. They're liking Quencoder right now for coding. That's awesome. Open source models for the win. All right, so. Here's what we're going to do. I don't know. I don't. Can you guys hear me echo?
Not anymore now. I think it's fixed.
Okay. I don't have anything open. That was very weird. Okay. Anyways, StreamYard said you got too excited, Rizal. All right. Here's what we're gonna do, guys. I'm gonna give you all a first challenge. This one's just a scrimmage. We won't ask the audience if you win or lose or anything. But this is just to get your feet wet, and I'll go to both of you to see how you're doing. I'll switch back and forth between both of you, kind of like we're on like a cooking show or something, just seeing what you're cooking up. And I'm gonna give you guys, I think I'll give you guys 8 minutes for this. Okay, so listen carefully. I don't think this one is crazy. So we're gonna recreate Microsoft Paint. Okay, not too bad. But of course, there's a twist with me. The brush has to have a mind of its own. Basically, it'll like randomly change sizes or shape or direction, whether the user chose to do it or not. How are you guys feeling? Gulp or or regular?
No, yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Awesome. Let me start the timer. And then also while we're doing that, I want to know from the audience, how do you guys feel about GPT-5? It's not my favorite right now. That's my hot take. Okay, 8 minutes on the clock. I'm gonna go to Andy first. Start.
Oh, I'm just doing it.
Yeah. Just diving in.
Can I? What's the like vibe on using like recipes that we already have?
Go ahead. Go for it.
Cool. This will be like a nice little thing to. I made something a while ago during Block's AI week. So I'm gonna say, okay, so create a prompt to help me create a standalone web app with HTML and JavaScript that recreates MS Word, but the cursor / paintbrush is completely uncontrollable and unwieldy.
All
I
right.
don't
So we're gonna. I like that.
know how to spell.
It's okay. Goose knows. Goose knows exactly what you mean. In the meantime, I saw a comment from my old coworker Kadesha. Hey, thanks for tuning in. And she said GPT-5 is not her fave. Okay, so you like doing? Do you often do like one-shot prompts? What was your strategy for this? Or you're like, I'm just doing whatever.
I mean, my mind is just like trying to grasp anything I can think of right now. And so I developed a recipe called Metapod
Okay.
that takes a plain language prompt. And this is for everybody. Like the spirit of this is like making really high quality outputs accessible to everyone at Block. And so it takes a simple language input and it generates a system prompt and a task prompt based on that input. So we'll see how it does. I have it saved as a recipe in Goose. So, this is like fine, but we'll see what it did. It looks like it came up with some pretty good stuff. I'm going to review it as it's generating. So now I'm going to open up a new window and I'm going to paste that in.
Oh. Okay, so you use this to basically make a better prompt.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, this is cool. Also, you just made me think I need to have like a recipe edition of the Great Goose Off one day. Okay,
That would be
cool. while you're doing this, I'm gonna go over to Chaitanya and see what he's up to. Be right back. Hey, how's it going?
Hey there. Going pretty good. I think I'm just gonna stick to like a simple prompt. I noticed that Andy is working on creating a prompt with a prompt. So I think I'm gonna do it in like a simple way, just pretty straightforward stuff. Just asking the app to like use simple vanilla JS, HTML, and CSS. And I didn't make the prompt super creative. I just want like to showcase how creative the model itself can be. So we're gonna keep it very minimal. And I have enabled a couple of extensions here. One thing that I'm gonna try this time is using this Playwright MCP. So
Ooh,
what it's going to do is it's going to, once it's done coding the application, it's also going to test it with it.
okay.
And it's also like going to take screenshots for us to make sure that it's looking good. And it's just going to create like a recursive loop where it'll like continue to iterate on the app as it's building it.
Okay, let's go. I like your idea. I never even thought of using the Playwright MCP server for this.
Yeah. Oh, I think it did something.
Yeah.
Uh, let's see. Let's try to open it. And as you can see, I'm also using it for like doing these operations.
Okay.
So which demos the agentic capabilities of Goose. So it's going to open up the app.
You're
And
just like me. I literally always tell Goose, I'm like, all right, can you open it for me? I don't even want to find it. Like, you got this.
so I think it did a pretty good job. We have this. It created an app called Wild Paint. And it gave me these. And I think if you can see here, it instead
Yeah.
of giving me a color palette, it actually gave me the option to be very specific about the color I want, like
Yeah.
by specifying the RGB values. And it also gave me options to like select by hex and the other color formats we have, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Um, as you can see, was entirely made by Goose. I did not prompt it to add this specific feature. And I think, let's see, it also created this button called Wild Mode.
Yeah.
And it also created, I think, this chaos. Maybe this is not working right now, but yeah,
Oh, shoot, it's doing it.
it's doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's basically just selecting random colors and I think going in random directions, which is
Okay.
pretty
That's
good for
yeah,
a
that was good for a first build. I loved it. I loved it. I'm gonna go like I'm excited at how like chaotic it went. All right, I'm gonna go over to Andy, see how he's doing. You could feel free to add more stuff that we'll be surprised to by the time we come back. Be right back. Hey, I saw in the comments that you made Microsoft Word. Wait, but
No.
what did Microsoft Word look like? Can we see
Uh,
it?
sorry, I was let's just let's see.
And that's okay. Like, I don't know. What if it did Microsoft Word that can paint? I don't care.
Okay, so here's what we got.
Oh.
So start typing. Oh, this is awesome. I totally said the wrong thing. So it looks like the cursor is sort of following me around, but like, yeah, we definitely like misprompted, which is so ironic. The fact that I was like, oh, hey, let me use this recipe to make my prompt better, and then completely take us off the rails by doing something like that is a completely different application. So yo, shout out to me for that fourth cup of coffee. We're definitely
You
paid for
made it funnier. That's all right. Wait, but it has a chaos mode. What happens? Do you see like it has a chaos
Oh yeah,
mode?
so it created multiple modes. There's drunk, magnetic. It's attracted to text elements. We
Oh.
can do rebellious. Let's crank up the intensity if I can even get up there. I don't know that I can.
I thought it was gonna make you type crazy words. Like, I don't know.
Right. This is kind of a bust. It's not really doing anything. But I just saw Goose update, and so I said someone just told me that I misspoke, and I said MS Word and not Paint. So it was like, oh yeah, no big deal. We just need to completely redo it. So thanks. Yeah. Let's see. So okay, now we've got MS Paint Chaos. We've got the same drunk, magnetic, and rebellious modes. Okay, let's refresh this and see. Or did it name it something else?
Yeah,
Oh,
it is.
okay, cool.
Oh, wait, why does it look really both? Oh, I was still impressed by your Microsoft Word though, and your Microsoft Paint. It kind of looks like it.
No, they're gonna come at me for copyright infringement. Okay, so I'm pretty. Let's see if I'm. Whoa, I'm pretty able to like control it. I'm trying to write goose. It's like not totally behaving, but it's also not completely unmanageable. Sort of like the last time I tried to use a Windows PC, it looked a lot like this, but
it gave you the true experience.
Windows. I'm trying to click on our chaos mode, and it's like not letting me. So maybe that's something that
That's
needs
part
to
of the chaos. Let's see.
But yeah, we've got. Oh, let's go paint bucket. Yeah, see, we've got some bugs. We've got some issues that we need to work out. Oh, here we go.
What are those features? Because we did say chaotic.
Oh, that's true. Oh, that's a really good point. So maybe for like our V2, like instead of like the traditional, because we've got a paintbrush, we've got a pencil, we've got an eraser, we've got the poof cloud, which I guess is spray paint. We've got a rectangle, we've got the paint bucket fill that doesn't even seem to be working, so that's cool. Maybe we can ditch these sort of traditional MS Paint features and come up with just more chaotic features from the outset.
Yeah. Let me see how, since we reached the 8 minutes though, let me see what Chaitanya came out with. I think yours came out really good. Let me see how Chaitanya's came out in the end. Oh, let me add Andy back in. Sorry about that. Anything that you added, Chaitanya, since we or did it fail to add?
Yeah, I did add like if you see this, the cursor is now like a goose.
Ooh.
So basically just you can just see that the goose is drawing. And I'm actually adding another feature. It's working on adding like some more tools like pencil and eraser.
Like how Andy had. That's cool. Okay, so how did you make the goose? Was it did you just tell Goose make a goose cursor, or did you like actually grab an image of a goose?
So initially I told it to like draw in SVG because the model is pretty good at drawing in SVG.
Okay.
But it wasn't looking quite like a goose, so I ended up just like grabbing a picture of the internet and just like told it to use this as the icon. But if you see here, um, it noticed that the icon was a bit large for the as like the size was 512 by 512 pixels. So it converted it into using this magic utility, it converted it into like a 32 by 32 pixel image, and now it's using that as the icon. So
Okay, Goose.
and it did everything by itself. Like I just had to like tell it that hey, it's not working. Maybe figure out what's wrong. Because if you see here, like I just said not working, and it figured the issue
Oh, you
automatically.
didn't even tell it what wasn't working. I love that. Perfect. Let's see the eraser and pencil that it added, and then I'll give you guys your next challenge.
So yeah, I think we have the pencil now. This is the eraser, which is
Nice.
working, and the spray.
Nice.
And let's see. Let's try to use the wild mode now. Which
Okay. Nice. I love it. All right. And we got so far, Ian. First of all, both of these are like excellent, pretty good. So this was the scrimmage. We do have Ian that voted, even though it's just a scrimmage. Ian said he liked Andy's because it like recreated Microsoft Office Suite. But this was just to get y'all's feet wet. How do y'all feel now? Do you in the beginning this sounded crazy, but it was easy, right? Or did you think it was like I should bring on the heat?
I am somehow more terrified than I
You're more
was when we started.
no, I
No,
mean
Chaitanya did a really great job, and kind of yeah, that was he definitely got further. But that was fun.
I think it was cool too. What about you, Chaitanya?
yeah, this is pretty fun. I think the fact that it was able to do a full fledged like Microsoft Word clone was pretty interesting.
Yeah,
Um,
I loved it. All right. All right, guys. We're going to move into our next one. Let me remove the screen, or let's move into the group discussion section. And no screen. Oh, both of these are really cool though. It kind of makes me want to make one. All right. So this one's a little bit more vague, I guess, but we'll see what Goose comes up with. What I want you guys to do, and this is because Andy's a marketing person, is build a product page, but for something absurd. In this situation, I'm not going to give you the idea for the product. Just use Goose to come up with the silly product and generate a full landing page to sell it. Sound good? Any questions before we start? I'm going to give you guys 9 minutes.
Okay.
All right. I'll go to Chaitanya first. Switching it up. Oh, but Andy's still here. Uh-oh. Remove. All right. Tell us your strategy. I know I'm talking to you while you're thinking, but talk out loud like you're peer programming.
yeah, I just want to like make sure that it doesn't use a lot of like dependencies, and maybe if you want to like make it visually appealing, we can go a bit hard and like maybe tell it to like create a full-fledged React project. um, I think I'm not going to specify like the developer programs that it's supposed to use. Like initially when I just told it to use like JS, vanilla JS, HTML and CSS. Now I'm just gonna not even tell that to Goose. I'm just gonna let it decide by itself what would be right. I think usually Claude ends up using React. So let's see. I just want to be more creative and have the LLM do everything by itself. And I've set it to autonomous mode, so I have given it the full ability to do everything on its own.
All
I'm
right.
gonna like keep it to very minimal prompts as I
Okay.
can.
Let's see what it does. Let's see what frameworks it uses and all that.
Okay.
While you're typing, I'll check out what Andy's up to and I'll be right back.
Nothing.
Andy.
Okay. So here, that's still my old one. Let me pop this up. Okay. So yeah, here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna lean in and okay, so I took this down because I'm bad at listening when there's a lot going on. So this is exactly what you said to make sure that I don't MS word it again. So I'm gonna lay this out in terms of like an objective for Goose and try to clearly delineate between kind of separate tasks. So the first one is I'm gonna have it come up with a truly absurd product that we want to sell online, and then it's gonna ideate a chaotically absurd and hilarious product page that is befitting of such an absurd product. And then begin coding the product page. Goose is going to follow its heart and build a truly one-of-a-kind online shopping experience. And let's see. And then, yeah, after this initial build phase, we will reassess and see what enhancements we can make. Ready? Oh boy.
I made you zoom in way too much.
That's okay. Okay.
I love it.
So yeah, trying to think a little bit more strategically, especially with Claude. It does well, I have found, when we break things up into specific objectives that capture a little bit more of the nuance than just trying to like put it all very conversationally. I think ChatGPT is really strong at taking conversational inputs and, you know, outputting sort of like results. But to Chaitanya's point earlier about, you know, Claude being really good for coding and workflow development, I think that hopefully it'll pay off in my benefit to sort of lay things out in a linear manner like this that Goose can go through. The executive stress potato. It already trademarked it because it already knows that it's going to be $1 billion product. We're going straight to Shark Tank.
I love that. Yeah.
Premium artisanal potato. Okay, this is funny because I am one of like 9 people at Block that lives in the state of Idaho. And every time anybody asks me, you know, like, hey, where are you located, right? It's like one of the questions when you meet someone in a meeting. It's always like, oh, Idaho, huh? Like, oh, potatoes. So Goose is truly.
Did you put it in your memory?
I don't know. It's possible. Like, like I definitely have like Goose hints and like Goose memory enabled. So, you know, maybe it just knows that I'm just out here living the potato dream. So
okay,
living for artisanal potatoes.
I love it.
Technology. This is amazing.
Live chat with potato wellness consult. How is this all working? Okay, I'm gonna go to Chaitanya really quick. I'm curious what came up with for him. Hey
there. So I think it did carve out something. I don't know why it's called the procrastination station. I think it wanted to build
it's building multiple things.
Yeah, I told it to like build multiple things.
Oh.
It is now creating. It has created 2 things. It is a procrastination station, which I think it meant as a working desk, but it ended up drawing a
train.
Like an actual
I get it though. It did a little like pun, like choo choo, like station, but also station. Okay.
And yeah, it did build like a full landing page. It has like, I like the theme that it is using, like the fonts, which makes it pretty creative. And yeah, and let's see what's the second one. Okay, pet rock. So I think it's like a rock that is like a Wi-Fi station. We can't read the font yet, but I think we can fix it with some iterations. So yeah, it looks like it's like a smart home device with Wi-Fi, but it looks like a rock.
Andy said, not sorry to interrupt you, but Andy said you're out here building like an entire product line.
Yeah.
Oh, expensive. $300?
not bad, I guess. And I like that it says that it's a parody product. Please don't spend $300 on a Wi-Fi enabled rock.
Oh, okay. Goose knew. Goose knew I was gonna say that. But you're making your money, Chaitanya. You are, because I saw the procrastination station was like $1,000. Oh wait, you have even more time to continue to like uh enhance the landing page while I go check out Andy's side. See
Yeah.
where he's at.
All right, this is it. We're done.
Oh my god, this looks like Craigslist.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's yeah, so Goose is oh, here, let me zoom in.
Okay.
Goose is working on the CSS styling right now, which will hopefully give our stressed potato a little bit more character. But let's see, we can fake certifications and awards. Let's see.
I like how creative Goose could get. Like you didn't really have to give it any idea.
Yeah. I think that's one thing I'm super excited about with this one is that like I think emphasizing like these first two bullet points, it seems like it really took that to like the maximum and really focused on how to make this like silly and absurd.
Yeah.
Let's see, we're still waiting on our CSS, but
it must be going really like in depth with the CSS. Like, because I never seen it take this. Curious what to add.
You know, it might maybe I gave it, this is something like, yeah, it could be interesting, like over leveraging like absurdity and chaotic hilariousness might be giving it might be interpreting that and turning it into a prompt to build page styling that is like, you know, more than maybe we need. Oh, here we go.
That's okay. Let's see.
Listen, 2 minutes to do what it's doing is still faster than I could.
Right.
Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, really? Like $2.99. I saw that was the price point of one of Chaitanya's.
Yeah, it likes that price. Goose, you're expensive.
It's all of these value props are nice and chaotically placed, which is great. I think it's actually funny. I think there's a lot of similarities between our outputs so far in terms of like page structure and sort of like how it interpreted the use case of like a product page.
Yeah, even though you guys had different prompts. I think also because you all are using the same LLM, right? So it might go similar.
That's a good point.
Color schemes and all that.
Bradley Spreadsheetsman.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, I appreciate him coming out. We're friends on LinkedIn. He's a super happy customer. Oh, the Yukon Gold Executive Edition. See, like we've got
diamond dusted. If you ever want to like scam people, Goose got ideas.
Find your perfect potato match. So we've got a nice little quiz here to discover which executive stress potato aligns with your corporate energy. Probably.
Ooh.
No enterprise offering. Enterprise offering is you got to contact sales for the enterprise offering.
This is cute. I'm gonna go see what where Chaitanya's at right now. This is cool. I love it.
Thank you.
Hey, we've returned. Oh, you're using Playwright. We missed it.
Yeah, so I'm using Playwright to basically have the model take screenshots of the website and basically just see if it is building everything that it was supposed to build. So I just told it to use the Playwright MCP. So it's going to take some screenshots. As you can see, it's also scrolling down and taking some screenshots. And just making sure that everything is right. And it did confirm that the visual test, everything looked right and everything looked as expected. Because sometimes what happens is the model, when it programs, it actually ends up creating something that's visually completely different. So we have to make sure that the model is able to also see what it's coding, right? Just like humans do. So now I'm working on adding some fun animations to the first page. So let's see what it does. I
I
think,
never
yeah.
even thought of that. That it creates something that it didn't expect to create. Okay, or intend to.
So yeah, I mean, like to give you an example, here, if you, as you see, like in our first iteration, the fonts was not legible, right? We were not able to see this. So
Hmm.
instead of taking a screenshot by myself, I can just tell the model to take a screenshot and have the model fix it by itself.
Okay, that makes sense.
And yeah, and I'm using another feature in Goose, which is the lead worker mode, where you can select a lead model as well as a worker model. So here the lead model is the Opus model, which actually does the initial planning, and then the Sonnet model does the actual coding for us.
I love it. Also, an audience, a viewer said, "What is this platform?" It's Goose. Okay, let me put it. Oh, you can't see it in the chat. Let me see if I can find a way. But basically, block.github.io/goose. I'll put a banner up for you to see it. It's an open source AI agent. Sorry, keep going. Just had to show really quickly.
Yeah, this is free. This is open source. I was just answering a question.
Yes, thank you.
But yeah, I think it's doing pretty well.
Okay.
It did add a couple of animations here, which is pretty cool.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna bring Andy back. We are done with the couple of minutes that we had. Also, audience, if you want to vote, which goose did it best, feel free to in the audience or in the comments. So I'm just gonna. Oop, that is not what I wanted to do. Sorry, guys. This is always a struggle. Here we go. I'm just gonna share your screen. So did anything get added, Andy, in between that time?
No, I was working on some V2 upgrades and had an interesting response. So I was like, people know they want the stress potato, but they can't make their own dreams come true. So you need to take them from like landing page all the way through purchasing every single product for them.
Oh,
And
wow.
Goose was like, I love that, but I also need to clarify something. It's ethically problematic. So it's nice that like those guardrails were presented. And I clarified that we are doing a live stream and that this is for simulation and demo purposes. So it looks like it was, that sounded hilarious. So it's probably working on that right now, where when we reload the page, it's going to take control of my cursor, add all of the stress potatoes to my cart, and then go through and what looks like purchase all of them for me.
Ooh, that's kind of cool. I like that. And I also like that Goose was like, hold up, wait a minute.
It's a foolproof customer acquisition strategy. Just do it for them.
I love it. Bringing your marketing sense to the challenge as well. Okay,
Yeah.
so just so we could go back for anybody in the audience, if you were curious, Andy, you made the stress potato for folks who were wondering, and then Chaitanya, you made a pet rock, and what was the other thing? It was a something station, imagination station.
Procrastination station.
Procrastination station. Thank you. All right. So anyone in the audience, if you want to vote, okay. While yours is adding the stuff to the cart, undoing like the full acquisition, are you guys okay with moving to like you can have that goose going in the background? Are you guys okay with doing one last challenge?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I didn't give you guys anything too hard. You guys have been killing it so far. All right. The next one I wanted is for us to, or this is the last one, to build a medieval style bartering app, but for modern items. So people will be trading Stanley cups for Bluetooth speakers. These are just examples. Or like 3 Canva Pro invites for oat milk. But the UI should feel like medieval. Maybe think like scrolls and having phrases like thy offers and thou trade. Does that make sense? Do you guys have questions before I press start on the last 9 minutes?
Okay, I think I got it.
Okay. What about you, Chaitanya? And it's okay if you misinterpret it. Okay, cool. Awesome. And I also see Raul said, can we make a metaverse 2D social game? Dude, I gotta do that for like next challenge. That's kind of cool. We made a couple games. We do this every 2 weeks, where our avatar will just enter some room. I think even if you download Gooseful, I'll try that out too. You can. I'm gonna go to who am I gonna go to? Y'all can start though. I'm gonna go to I think Andy first. I don't remember who I went to first and last. That's why. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna try this again. I'm gonna show off. I think one of the coolest aspects of Goose, and seeing like we have some people I think that are new in the chat. The recipes that are allowed in Goose. I'm gonna try using that again. The recipe that I've saved to help my prompting. Someone said vibe prompting earlier, and I think that was super amazing and very with what I'm trying to do. So we're going to create a prompt for a web application, and I'm going to try to make it more of a collaborative assistant rather than just like doing it all for me like last time. So we're going to make a medieval themed bartering application that allows users to trade modern day items. Oh no. Okay.
What happened? Oh no. After you typed all that out.
That's all right. Assistant to help me create a medieval themed bartering app for modern day items with plenty of medieval whimsy and character.
Ooh.
Prioritize HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and
perfect.
Okay. So Goose is thinking this one's coming out faster. We're a collaborative web development assistant.
That one really came out super fast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Goosey. And someone in the in my Twitter mentioned said next time we need to use open weight models. Claude's too good.
Oh. Okay, so now we are going to spin up a new Goose session, of which I have like 5 running all the time. That's just like 24/7. But we're going to drop that in, and now Goose is going to start rocking out our V1 of our bartering app. And I'm super interested to see what kind of whimsy it puts in.
Me too. I think this could come out cute. Oh wait, for folks that if anybody's listening in, you have any strategy around your multiple windows? I don't. Mine is just pure ADHD, but like I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's mostly the same. One of the people that's really big into like AI research at Block has a theory about people with the ability to, I guess, the inability to focus on a singular thing for too long, or what we would otherwise call ADD. Really strong AI users for their ability to kind of jump between tasks and context.
Okay.
So I find that sort of like a level up.
Okay.
And but yeah, it's usually just like if it's something that I feel like is going to take too long for my 30-second attention span, then I'll pop open another window and start another task while that one's like finishing, you know. So there's not really any like strict like strategy to it.
Yeah, but I like the theory that you brought up. That's interesting. Oh wait, I'm gonna go over to Chaitanya. I'm like ADHD, ADD, we're winning. All right, I'm gonna go over to Chaitanya, see what he's working on. Yeah, be right back. Hello.
Hello. Yeah. So this time I used a strategy that Andy used before.
Oh wow.
So
You've been inspired.
use a prompt to create a prompt.
Yeah.
And I just told her that I want a simple app, and it actually carved out a lot of stuff for me, which is good. It gave me the whole structure. It's going to be like an MVP app, and we're going to have like some of these features, and there are some implementation steps. So it's working on it. It actually ended up like creating a new folder for us, and I think it's sort of like making a full-fledged app while the previous two were just like single files. Okay, I think we
And it
have some.
made it. What the? Wow. I might have to do this method. I sometimes do the vibe prompting thing, but I'm kind of like you, Chaitanya, where I'm just like, let's just do one. I'm lazy. But maybe I have to let Goose write my prompts more often.
Yeah.
Let's see it. Let's see the app. It looks cute.
So yeah, this is called Medieval Marketplace. Looks pretty nice. The UI looks pretty medieval.
Mm.
And let's see what it has done. Visit the market to see available traders. So I think these are the available traders that we have. This guy called Blacksmith Tom. I love the animations that it's using. Like
Yeah.
this looks pretty sick. So I have some of these items, and the trader has like a steel dagger, some iron swords. So let's see. I can trade maybe like copper coins for iron sword, and I think we did get the iron sword.
Oh.
And I think it maintains like a list of items which are common and not common. Like for example, this one seems to be pretty rare, so it says uncommon. And we have this reputation. I think it decided to create like a reputation where if you do 0 to 5 trades, you are like a beginner, then you are a journeyman, and then finally 16 plus where you'll be a master trader. So
Okay. I'm impressed at the level of detail. Okay, when I go back to Andy, I think you missed one part or Goose missed one part where we're like trading modern day items like a Stanley Cup for oat milk or something like that. But honestly, the level of detail is kind of like impressive, and I'm like, maybe I should switch to the vibe prompting thing. Yeah, it has a lot of whimsy, like Andy just wrote. But I'll be back. I'll be back. Let's see what Andy's at, and like if y'all got y'all add the like you have the medieval down. Let's see if the modern day app part comes in too. Hola.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. I am not totally sure. I loaded this up. First of all, shout out to Goose. It built me an entire directory. It's writing multiple files. And I am trying to just be smart enough to figure out how to navigate this, which is maybe an enhancement we can make. It doesn't look like our let's see.
We don't have JavaScript yet, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to barter for a Geo Metro on the medieval marketplace, and it's not going anywhere. But overall, like I think we've got a cool vibe going. We just need items, we need fellow merchants, and we need treasures. So I think that's what Goose is currently working on.
Okay. I'm impressed at the way that Goose did the medieval style thing. I was like, I don't know if I'm forcing it with this challenge or if Goose will be able to come through, but it did pretty well for both you and Chaitanya.
Yeah, for sure. And like it's, as you can see, like it's putting out like entire like variable styles and pretty like fantastic CSS. It's giving it like awesome like class names like Royal Navigation, Kingdom Title, Coat of Arms. Everything is like aligned to our use case, which I think is super fun because like when I'm manually coding, I'm too lazy to be creative like that. And so I end up giving everything like terrible names that then like causes issues down the line,
Yeah,
so,
when you're like, what's button 2? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And then I have like, oh, okay, let's see. Here we go. We've got an update. So here we go. Let's see. We've got an enchanted MacBook Pro, a Dragon Forged kitchen knife set, an ancient gaming console.
5.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Oh, we must have items to trade. Okay, so add your first treasure. Let's here, my Geo Metro.
Wait, I have a dumb question. What is a Geo Metro?
Oh, what is a Geo Metro? The best car.
Oh, it's a car.
It's a chariot only befitting of our medieval marketplace.
Okay.
So we're gonna go with this listing right here. We're gonna do a 1995 Geo Metro. That thing is amazing. That's gonna get us a lot, honestly, I think.
Okay.
Mystical electronics. Yeah, they're absolutely mystical. Needs attention.
Oh Lord. It is 30 years old.
Okay. Now we can go back to our marketplace. Let's see what happens. Oh, okay. So let's go back to Goose, and I'm gonna say, write me a message to a fellow barterer. I don't know if that's a word, but asking if they'd like to exchange their
wow, you're gonna have Goose write it for you.
console for my 1995 Geo Metro.
Nice.
Go
ahead.
So it's like it's got all this context for building our medieval marketplace, and yeah, it's gonna come through with like an amazing.
That was
smart. It's going all out too.
Okay, Goose. That was a smart way to do it. I'm gonna go over to Chaitanya, see where he's at, and then we'll wrap up. This turned out pretty good. I really hold on. Hey Chaitanya, how's it going now?
Hey, going good. So I'm telling it to update it to use the modern items.
Yeah.
So initially what it did was when I told it sort of started to also change the theme, which sort of make it more modern. But now I think it's going. It's making some changes for us. I told it to add some Gen Z items, but keep them the old medieval theme. So it's going to do that.
Okay.
I want to add like a crazy feature that sort of uses AI within the application. So like if you're writing a message to the to like the trader, it'll generate the message for you, like using AI.
How are you gonna do that?
I'm just gonna tell it to use like an LLM inside of the app.
Oh shoot. Okay, let's see this. I do like the modal that it added, like with the it got the background darkened. Let's see the LLM edition.
Yeah, I'm super surprised. It did pretty nice with the UI. I think I love the UI. It's pretty.
Me too. Cool. I wonder, is it stuck or is it just thinking?
Yeah, even I'm curious. It's Ask Goose.
Yeah.
Are you stuck?
It could be.
Okay.
Oh, it's finishing up. Okay. Sorry, Goose. It didn't look like it. All right. Cool. Within these next. Okay, what are you imagining that it'll add?
Let's see. I just told it to add like AirPods, Stanley cups,
Okay,
and some like cool items like energy drinks.
okay.
Okay, let's see.
Maybe it did it in a new index file. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Also, did it choose to do like a framework? Because I remember you said you weren't going to be prescriptive, or did it just use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript?
I think it did it in React. Looks like. So now I'm just gonna take a screenshot and tell it that.
Love it. And it was cool for people to see like you actually screenshot it and drop it in there.
Yeah. So I think what happened is it's sort of like storing all of this information in like the browser.
Storage.
So if we like try to open it up, okay.
There we go.
So let's see. We have a cracked iPhone case. We have some energy drinks, a hoodie, and some beat up sneakers. So now let's see. We have tech merchant Emma, fashion guru Zoe, and Lord Tyler. Let's see. He has some. What do you like? What do you want to get from?
Oh, wait, zoom in a little bit.
So we have
bubble tea. Okay.
And I think I'm gonna give him a thrift store hoodie instead.
Nobody want that. Or even the beat up sneakers. Let's go.
So we have the boba tea, which is, and okay, let's try to get these AirPods Pro, and maybe we're gonna give him a cracked phone case. Okay.
That's cute. And
So we
what's
have,
the stats? Oh, the stats just say that you did like 2 trades?
yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna bring us all together and see where Andy left off because we reached the 9 minutes. Let's see. Andy, where are you at in terms of this?
I am about to flex on all of these traders in the royal chat chamber. So we updated our site with a royal chat chamber, which is where obviously all of our whimsical traders gather. And then speaking to what you and I talked about earlier with like multiple chat windows, while Goose was building out the functionality to simulate this conversation happening over here, I had it write me an introduction that is going to establish dominance by intimidating all of these other traders.
Oh wow.
By bragging about all of my wonderful treasures. And so let's see, we're going to drop that in. It's quite verbose. But yeah, so I am Noble Merchant, and let's just pull out like so. Let's see. I have arm wrestled mountain trolls for their gemstones. I've outbargained himself for a cartload of the finest Flemish wool. So, you know, just all in a day's work.
Just light work that you do every day. I love it. That was a cute idea to put a little chat. Okay, Chaitanya, you didn't have time to add the AI feature, but like, what was going to be your strategy? You were just going to say like add it, because I haven't done that, so I'm just curious.
So I was gonna tell it like maybe do an API call to the LM, and we might have to give it like an API key for maybe OpenAI or something. But yeah, I mean that's sort of how it's gonna.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, so you were gonna like basically have it use like the OpenAI API or like Anthropic or something like that, and go through that way. That makes sense. And then Andy, for the chat, is it just refresh? Is it just adding chats on its own?
Yeah. I told it that I wanted it to simulate a lively debate between many merchants, and so it's just like constantly refreshing.
Oh.
It looks like there's some duplication, so we're not doing anything as sophisticated as what Chaitanya was planning to do with like an AI functionality. But I think that would, if we wanted to take this further, integrating an LLM to generate these would be an awesome next step too.
Awesome. I would say nice work to both of you. Ian said nice work as well. People are like, Tanya's like, wow, this is cool, guys. So thank you so much. Obviously, this is like a limited like amount of time that you can do little stuff with Goose. I gave you guys like 9-10 minutes just to do stuff. So only imagine like what other cool stuff you can do if you had a couple hours, and of course money for the tokens. Before we like completely drop off, I'm curious from you guys, what are some like tips that you have for folks? I know you gave a lot during your own prompting session, but before you go, just any like tips you have for leveraging Goose and getting the most out of it.
I'll go first. Yeah, I think pushing yourself to like rely on Goose to fill in some of the gaps. You can always go back and refine later. I think sometimes folks have an idea that like they need to tell the AI exactly what they want it to do. And just like this, like the whole point of this and what's so fun about it is that like you kind of let it get out and run a little bit. And so if you're doing something that is like, in your day-to-day work, just having that kind of exploratory mindset where it's like, hey, I want to do this thing, sort of like vibe prompting, right? It's like, rather than trying to write the perfect prompt yourself, like you can ask Goose to evaluate your prompt before executing it, right? And give you feedback and do like a gap analysis on your prompt and be like, okay, cool. Like once we're ready, then we can like actually run it. So yeah, just like relying on it in ways that I think maybe aren't super obvious.
Cool. I think so too. Sometimes just letting it do its thing, it might think of something better than you. What about you, Chaitanya?
I think one tip that I use by myself is not to use a lot of MCPs. Like if you use too many MCPs, it clogs up the context window. So sometimes it starts messing up stuff. So if you like are doing something very specific, only enable those MCPs for that. Like for example, if you're like maybe working on like a document, then maybe just enable like the Google Drive or the Google Doc MCP, and like not other MCPs that you have. Try to just disable them, else it'll like sort of the model will sort of get confused about which tools to choose.
Yeah, that's a tip I always give people. I like that tip because I know people, they might see it and they're like, oh my God, like I'm going to use all of these eventually. But if you're not going to use it for that particular task, it's okay to just turn it off because the extensions are sending tons of data to Goose or to the LLM, I mean to say. So that's like filling up the context window. Okay, well, thank you so much to both of you for your time and like your expertise. It was great learning from you all. It was cool. Also, the little like now I got a little boost. ADHD users are like the best ones for AI. And
Yes.
also thank you to the comment section as well. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you all have a great Tuesday. See you in the next 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye bye.
Awesome. Thanks, y'all.